Hello, namaste. So, sanctions on Russian diamond industry and how it is going to impact actually India. So, the target in India, that's what we are discussing. As you know, that I'll just give you background about how this sanctions. So, in the wake of this Ukraine war, Russia-Ukraine war, that G7 EU countries have imposed so many sanctions, and they keep on coming out with the new package, 12th package and 13th package. So, in that 12th package of sanctions in last December 2023, they come out with sanctions on the Russian diamond industry. So, basically, because Russia is the second largest exporter of diamond diamond mining in the world. Alrosa is the second biggest diamond miner of the world, or you can say the biggest diamond miner. But basically, it is most of the Russian diamonds which are mined in Russia, which comes out of the in Russia, is small carat diamonds. Means what you call it, 1 carat or less than 1 carat, around that kind of. And the bigger diamonds are basically by DBS from South Africa and Botswana. They are mined. So this is the general scenario. So if you like this, this video, you please share it and put a like, and also subscribe to my channel. So continuing with this, how India is going to impact it. So let me give you a little bit statistics about that. Out of the 10 diamonds processed in the world mined, 9 diamonds are processed in India. So you can say that 90% of the diamonds are, whichever way, they come to India for processing. So India is the biggest hub of diamond processing, and Indian gems and jewelry industry exports about $35 billion worth of this gems and jewelry every year on an average. So which constitute about 4.5% of the total world gems and jewelry export turnover. Okay, so and there are more than 4 million people involved in India into this diamond industry, or you can say gems and jewelry. It's one of the biggest employment generation also in India, and also biggest revenue generator is this gems and jewelry exports. So what happens is that when the sanctions so how the sanctions are going to be implemented. So the first phase is that from the 1st January, they told that EU and G7 countries will stop buying any diamond from Russia. So buy any Russian diamonds. Then from the next step is from 1st March this year, already 2024, is that they will stop buying, means sanctions on the even diamonds which are processed in third countries and then exported to these countries. Means they will not only not buy from Russia, but if the Russian diamond is, as I told you, that out of 10 diamonds, 9 diamonds are anyway processed in India. So even from India, it is come in form of not the diamond, but in form of some jewelry and all these things. It's part of exchange. They will not, there will be sanctions on that also. So that way, India becomes the biggest. And this is sanctions applied on the diamond which are the size of 1 carat and more, above. And from further, third part is that from the 1st September 2024, sanctions will be applied on the diamond carats of size less than 0.5, means half carat and more. So between half carat and 1 carat, even smaller diamonds will be targeted. That is where the India will be the biggest adversely affected country in terms of its industry, because most of the India is generally it's processing only all these diamonds which are less than 1 carat. And as I told you, that and there will be a very strict process of checking. So there is a confusion at our time. People are asking that how you will know that this diamond, because there is nothing like it's a put stamp. It's a small diamond. It goes to 10 parts of the 10 other countries, and then it will come back in some other form, and then how you will know that this is Russian diamond or this is South African diamond. So there is a process. Every diamond which is mined anywhere, so there is called KPC. So that diamond is given called Kimberley Process Certificate. So that buyer has to have this certificate for each diamond, and then when it is processed in some form of jewelry or everything, and then it is re-exported, it is exported to any country. So the onus with these sanctions on any European or a G7 country buyer will be that government can ask them for all kinds of certification. So even if the KPC, that origin certificate of origin of this diamond, and so that way it can be traced. It is said that way it can be traced that diamond belongs to Russia originally, or from which other country it has come. So that is where the biggest challenge for India is how to protect its industry and its mass employment generation industry, because that is the target. Even though it's sorry, Russia sanctions has been put, but India becomes the target because of its $35 billion worth of exports, 4.5% of, and millions of people involved into this. That's what I just wanted to share, that India has to find. So India will be more keen to find solution to how to circumvent these sanctions or get exemption from the sanctions. This new government has to take this decision. That's what I just wanted to share with you. Ciao from Neeraj from Moscow. Love you all.